everybody, my name is Troublmaker and I'm playing Infinite Crisis and I'll be playing as Green Lantern today. He is probably one of my favorite heroes in the game, and he is also one of the weakest. He's also one of the ones that people play very badly, as is. He's very, very weak early game, but he does insanely high amounts of damage when used appropriately. Unlike a lot of champions like, say, Gaslight Catwoman or Atomic Wonder Woman, who have very, very strong front end, Green Lantern very much ramps up his damage with very specific skill damage. I'll be using Flash's super speed, Shazam's invulnerability as my stolen powers, and I'll be using Blaster Early Burst for my amplifier. Specifically, I want to get that Cosmic Staff as early as possible, and I want to get that Fatality Energy Lance as early as possible. Both of those are quite good. And I'll be playing as Highball! The Green Lantern Highball! Just call something Highball. His powers are pretty good. The basic big thing is to get 3 strikes of Missile Barrage. That'll reduce his power damage and power armor and increase the Shattered Will effect. And the Shattered Will effect is applied by the slam, or used by the slam. It'll deal insanely high extra damage. So you're getting about 60% more damage on your slam, which is pretty good. And that scales really good with power damage as well. Constrict is not as important. It's a snare. It does some damage, not a ton. It's damage over time as well. And of course, the ultimate Green Lantern's Light is the highest power damage move in the game, hands down. Actually, it's not true. Joker's ultimate, I think, still does more power. Not much. And I think, no, I don't think Ivy's is stronger. But I think possibly Green Lantern's Light's the second highest. And on top of being just really good, it applies a stun. The Joker one applies like a snare effect, so it's not as good. So my pick on targets for this match will be, looks like Harley Quinn and Poison Ivy. I'll want to stay away from these bruisers until later in the game, after I've ramped up, after I've built. And it's kind of counterintuitive because these guys are melee and I can kite them pretty easily. But early on, these guys are all really, really, really strong. And I start off very weak. It also has to do with builds. Most Batmans, most good Batmans, will start off with some amount of Lobo's Chain. They don't have it full, but Lobo's Chain is health and it's attack damage. So it means they can take a lot of hits and they'll be able to really survive that initial barrage. And just Doomsdays often are built very tanky. Looks like some new players to the game. This Satyr, I recognize, he's quite good. Taisho on my team's also quite good. Plays a lot of Gaslight Catwoman. He's had a lot of excuses as well recently because of the fact that the reset happened. That was big. So there's 2 ways you can build this. You can either start with 2 in Slam, and then 1 in Missile Barrage, which for high burst damage, or you can go with Constrict and Missile Barrage. Now, it's your choice. 1 in each does work pretty well. 2 in Slam works pretty well. This would be a more conservative build. If I was just going to go all in, I would go for Big Slam, because Slam's a really, really, really short cooldown, which really works out really well. So I guess I'll play bottom, judging by my team composition. Green Lantern makes a pretty terrible bottom, by the way, and that's not a gay joke, that's an actual reality. He is very, very terrible on the bottom. He doesn't have a lot of survivability, but I do have Shazam's invulnerability to help with that. And generally speaking, if there's a bruiser down there, which please don't let it be a bruiser. If it's a bruiser, I have to stay back. Now, luckily, it is a support, so I can play pretty aggressively. Yes! A lot of this comes with game knowledge, like Poison Ivy is a hero that has a snare, a stun, and a shield. And her stun is targeted, and her snare is really, really potent too. So I have to try to stay out of range of her, and I have a bruiser here all of a sudden. Good hit, good hit. And he's just going to go in, so I got to kite him a little bit. He's not very good, obviously. He could have charged me pretty easily, but he's trying to, I think, aim for sides, maybe. Now I'm low on mana, so I'm going to run back and get some mana. I patted down Doomsday quite a bit, so he's not going to be around. And He's also stealing feed from this this Ivy here. And I can't really get my missiles off, so I'm gonna. Oh God, stun! Shit, that was a big mistake on my part. Now there is something really weird with Ivy currently. I'm really low on mana, by the way. I can probably get this guy pretty easily. Got him. And now we can go ahead and kill this Ivy. Okay, you're not going to chase with me. Okay, I guess I won't then. First build you want to move up is going to be Slam. It's really good. And note, I have 1,000 gabloons, which means I can easily finish off my Cosmic Staff. Very, very easily. Boom. And it's a huge power increase. Massive power increase. It'll do very, very well much later in the game. Oh God. They've recently done a pretty big overhaul on a lot of heroes. Atomic Wonder Woman's one of these heroes where people were like, why didn't you nerf this hero? What is wrong with you? I just always assume people are going to run, so I positioned my first one for that. I'm going to pull back just because. Shoot. See if I can get a snare on him. Got it. Ooh. Standing on these nodes is relatively bad. Actually, Harley is such a really deadly hero right now. That area of effect damage is so good. So good. And I'm just going to go on a bet. I'm going to bet that the scoreboard is heavily Taisho. 4-0, yep. And then me. That's about right, yeah. This match shouldn't go on too long, but Green Lantern is a hero that really benefits from a long game. Gets insanely strong. Once this this missile barrage and this slam cooldown get to be ridiculously low, like the amount of damage being pumped out of this hero gets ridiculous really fast. Okay, I can't go that way. There's obviously people going to be going that way, but we can't get this gank here. I do have an ultimate. I don't want to abuse it or anything. Can get this mana. Oh, speed boost. Whoa. I got you, Satyr. I got you. They'll never know what hit them. You have to port out, Satyr. Enemy defeated. Where'd it go? Must have ported out. Oh well. Sure. The point is mine, the day is mine. His oh, that's so much damage. Whatever. An ally is dominating. I'm gonna take this from him. Hello. Shit. Got him. Guess again. Oh, gotta get out of here. Can't take this point. Taisho, not Taisho, Satyr's coming. And I'm gonna steal this from him, and then I'm heading home. So I can get a nice bit of power increase as well as some cooldown reduction. I got this one 8-will for just because it's really good early on, but not particularly great later on. God, they just love feeding this guy so much. That ulti. That ulti. Ally defeated. Ally control point neutralized. The enemy has captured the bridge. And I'm gonna get the heal. And he's burned through his ultimate, so I have nothing to fear there. Come on. I gotta get out of here. Oh god, yes. Woo! They've been beating the crap out. Like, Poison Ivy is a little bit broken. There's a few little funny builds you can do if you let Poison Ivy get really fed. It gets kind of insane really fast. There's a lot of shield-based builds that are doing really, really good. And, yeah. Looks like they're trying to capture middle, and none of my teammates are jumping in to help at all. And I don't think I can make it in time. So they should get middle here. Oh my god, just in time. Just in time. Okay, I'm gonna just take middle. I could feed like there. Like, this is kind of a... It's a brawlers map. So everyone's like... A lot of people try and get objectives over feeding. Like, see here, Taisho's moving away from Batman, not really wanting to engage. Waiting for GL to die, then he's gonna jump in. Just because, there you go, exactly. Loves it, right? And it's how Taisho gets a lot of his kills. He'll wait for his allies to die, and then he'll jump in. And a lot of people do that. It's a brawler's map. It's fair enough, you know, whatever makes you happy. But yeah, it's kind of a douchebaggy move. And I'm doing really well, so I'll work on my star heart. At this point, if I was doing poorly, I would go for the Atlantean Royal Seal. But yeah, in this particular instance, I'm going to go ahead and try and grab a star heart. Flat, great damage. I mean, the funny thing is, like, a lot of people don't really know, like, how Taisho gets his kills, because they don't really watch him, but that's exactly how he does it. He does it almost entirely by allowing his teammates to die and just playing brawl style. And he got his kill, runs away, gets his mana back up, and does it again. So I'm going to go ahead and kill this dude here. I'm only level 9, by the way. All my teammates are doing really, really good. This, by the way, Taisho is only level 11 as well, so nothing big there. Okay, you don't have that available anymore. Worth it. Oh wow. There we go. There we go. Just need one snare. Okay, I'm head back, no mana.
That's for not giving up on me, Diane.
This guy's willing to buy a competent team? Dear Lord, I should sell him that. I take cash. Smiley face. He sticks his tongue out at me because that's the thing you do on the internet. You stick out your tongue. Yeah, that's how I play GL. Playing against a pretty bad team, but I see 0 deaths. If the game went on longer, I would be doing insanely well. Because once you get certain things, like, you just blow up. Yeah, I can sweep team, but that's my GL. I'll be playing GL until I can get him back to level 4, and all that stuff. I have a friend named Satyr. Smiley face.